Commission. First item on the agenda will be to approve the minutes for the May 2024 meeting. Has everyone had a chance to review those minutes?
Yes, ma'am.
Any edits we need to make? All
Nope.
is good? All right, may we have a motion, please, to approve those May 2024 minutes?
I make a motion to approve the minutes.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Okay. We have no items on Board of Adjustment, so we'll move on to Planning and Zoning Commission. May we have a motion, please, to open public hearing for rezoning project 202-30334.
Motion.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
We are now in public hearing.
So this first project is for a rezoning for approximately 165.2 acres to rezone from A5 agricultural to I2 industrial. And you can see the overview map there. The property is located north of Highway 80 along the Bryan County line. The applicant is planning to utilize it for warehouse and distribution use. The proposed development does span the county line northward into Bullock, but this report is for this section of the development only located in Bryan County. In terms of the rezoning criteria, the concept plan shows two buildings. They'll total approximately 1,575,766 square feet, with ingress and egress provided on Warnell Farm Road and Highway 80 within the subject property, also being accessed through internally through drives and roads. In terms of the rezoning criteria, the future land use map indicated that this site is located within the industrial character area, so this is consistent with that future land use map from the comprehensive plan. The immediately adjacent properties are also zoned I2, so this is a compatible rezoning with those surrounding properties. The TIA for this project, which studied the traffic, was more expansive than what we normally see for these industrial developments, as it encompassed all industrial projects along Warnell Farm, the intersection with US 80, and the Olive Branch Road intersection. This is a longer timeline due to that size of a study, so it is still in process. However, based on the most recent draft, our engineering department did determine that they had sufficient information to move forward. And as part of this, the developer has agreed to fund improvements proportional to the project's impact as determined in that final approved study. No significant impacts are expected on parks, police and fire, or schools, and the project will fall within the county's service area once water and sewer infrastructure expansion is complete. That will also require a water and sewer agreement. So staff is recommending approval of the rezoning with the following conditions. The TIA must be finalized and approved by the county prior to any applications for land development or building permit being submitted to the county. A transportation improvement agreement must be executed prior to any land disturbance or building permit being issued. This agreement shall, at a minimum, address the following to include timelines for completion, the developer required improvements identified in the final approved TIA, improvements to Warnell Farm Road along the property frontage and west to the intersection with Highway 80. Highway 80 Warnell Farm intersection improvements, including timing and funding, and a water and sewer agreement shall be required. This agreement shall address the construction and ownership of required water and sewer infrastructure specific to the project and provide for the dedication of required access and maintenance easements for infrastructure to be dedicated to the county. And I can answer any questions you may have.
Thank you, Sarah. Is the applicant here? Hi. Good evening.
Good evening. My name is Jason Chambliss. I'm with Thomas & Hutton, and I'm here on behalf of Stravinsky and Southbound for the rezoning. We have had the benefit of working on this property for a while. The adjacent property, Brooks Warnell, which is touching this property, also controlled by Stravinsky, is how we'll access this parcel. So we were already well down the road in discussions with the county about access and water and sewer. So we're able to just kind of tie those discussions into this property. So we've had a lot of discussions that, like Sarah mentioned, the TIA is complete, and we're working through that. We've actually got some comments back that we're working through. So I'm here to answer any of the questions you all might have relative to the site.
Stacy, Alex?
No, just any issues with the requirements or the conditions that staff has laid out?
No issues at all.
Okay.
So the majority, I know we're only considering the Bryan County parcel, but the majority of this property is in Bullock, but the access point is in Bryan, correct?
Correct.
You will not be able to access this property from Bullock County.
Correct.
So if a Bullock County ambulance is dispatched to this property, how does it goes out of Bullock County into Bryan and back in? Is there some sort of mutual aid?
We're in discussions with Bullock County on that, about that very thing. So that'll have to be worked out when we haven't gotten the final solution there, but yeah, we've been working through the rezoning process in Bullock County, and we've had discussions with them preliminarily, very preliminarily, about how emergency access that service would be provided, and we commit to work through that process to the completion.
Michelle?
I'm good.
Good. All right, thank you.
Thank you.
Dawn, do we have any speakers? Thank you, ma'am. Can't pronounce this last name. John?
I have no additional comments.
No additional comments. Thank you for being here. And Steve? None? Okay. Anyone else that did not have time to fill out a speaker slip like to speak for or against this project? No? With that, make a motion, please, to close this public hearing.
So moved.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Okay. Public hearing is now closed. May I have a motion, please, for this item number 1 on the agenda, the rezoning project for the Stravinsky Capital Management Group?
I'll make the motion to
Motion to
approve
deny.
with,
Let's go again.
I make the motion to approve with staff conditions.
I second that motion.
Okay. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Okay. Any opposed? Okay. All right, so noted that Alex did oppose that. And for anyone just watching online, this will move up to the July commissioners meeting for final approval. This is not the final say on this project. May I have a motion, please, for the next item on the agenda, project 202-40447?
Motion.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
We are now in public hearing. Sarah?
This next project is a property located along Highway 17, approximately .68 acres, currently zoned B2 commercial, and they're requesting R15 single-family residential in order to construct a home on the property. You can see the overview map there. It's located in South Bryan County. And here is the zoning map. This property is identified being within the redevelopment corridor in the future land use plan, which includes R15 zoning, so it is consistent with that future land use. The surrounding properties are zoned agricultural, residential, and commercial. They're all either vacant or used for residences, so this would be compatible with those. The rezoning should have a minimal impact on public services or facilities and will be served by well and septic. Staff has recommended approval of the rezoning, and I can answer any questions you may have.
Any questions, God? Michelle?
Oh, ma'am.
No. Okay, thank you, Sarah. Is the applicant, John or Robbie, here tonight? Good evening.
How you doing?
Good, how are you?
Pretty good.
Any further questions, comments?
No, not that y'all want to hear.
Okay. Thank you for being here.
All right.
All right, guys. If there's no further discussion, I'll take a motion, please. He's a happy guy. If there's no further discussion, take a motion, please, to close this public hearing.
Motion to close.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Okay, public hearing is now closed. May we have a motion, please, for this second item on the agenda, the rezoning project 202-40447 Bacote? Bacote, got it, the Bacote project.
I make a
Motion.
motion. Oh, go ahead.
Motion to approve?
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? And again, same thing, Mr. Bacote, this will move up to the July meeting for the county commissioners for final say on that, okay? All right, guys, we have nothing under other business. Staff, we're good? Short and sweet. All right, may I have a motion, please, to adjourn?
Motion.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
So adjourned. Good night, guys.
Have a good one, everyone. See you in July.